Africa relies on small-scale producers, particularly women, fisher-folks, pastoralists, and indigenous communities to feed its growing population. The COVID situation brought to light the inequalities and injustice of the current food system. The partial and full lockdowns that were put in place by government posed major threats to the food system, as they were characterized by movement restrictions, militarization, destruction of produce and livelihoods, massive post-harvest losses, violation of human rights, particularly farmers' rights and consumer rights. An example is when farmer produce was burned down by police in Harare, Zimbabwe, when farmers were desperately trying to sell their produce to the public. The regulations that were put in place favored an industrialized system of accessing food, where supermarkets were allowed to operate, yet local markets were disrupted. Farmers were cut off and were unable to transport or sell their produce, and also buy stock and fees. Consumers were locked up in their houses. This greatly affected the poor to low-income urban consumers who rely on these markets to put food on their table, risking these families of hunger and starvation. In the midst of a global pandemic, what is more concerning are the draconian laws that are being pushed on the continent that promote unequal trade relations, such as UP of 1991, that continuously undermines farmers' rights, making the situation worse for the small-scale producers. Even in the pre-pandemic era, countries such as Zimbabwe had experienced massive food shortages, and now they're opening up their doors to import GMOs. Governments need to support the localized food systems and short supply lines, and also offer stronger support to the small-scale agroecological producers, small enterprises that are in distribution and logistics. There is need to bring back local agency in the food systems and bring producers and users into a much more closer and direct contact with each other, decentralized markets, and also support the local open-air food markets in the food system.